Man, at this point, just trade Shedeur, man. Get him out of Cleveland, dog. I don't know if this is a media thing. It got to be a media thing. Now they're talking about rumors that's coming out of Cleveland that Deshaun Watson, I guess he did better, performed better than Shedeur, and they saying there could be rumors that he's going to start. At the end of the day, I look at it like this: it's a double-edged sword. One, you gave Deshaun Watson $250 million guaranteed. You gave that him guaranteed. That is one of the worst deals ever in sports history. Sports history. Like, that is crazy, actually. And then you turn around and draft Shedeur, 144, whatever. You're getting your extended value out of him. That makes sense because he's box office. Regardless of the fact he's going to bring in all eyes from different fan bases and different eyes from across the world because he already had a following since he was young from being on a reality show to their brother Dion Jr. having the well-off media and documenting everything from Jackson State all the way up through Colorado and everything. He's box office. Star. He's a star. But as far as the whole business thing and like, he brings in money. He brings in money. You saw the jersey sale numbers. We don't know if that's true or not, but 9 times 10 it probably is true because even we're diehard Bills fans, you know. We're diehard Bills fans, but even we wanted Shedeur Sanders jerseys just because everybody wanted to support him and see him. You watched him. We all built basically, you would say, a parasocial relationship with him by seeing him grow up and become something and become very good in 70% accuracy. Like, you understand, one of the most accurate QBs to come out of college. So when it comes to all of that, to say this is either get him out of Cleveland and get him away from that mess, if this is what the coaching staff is thinking and the front office is thinking, get him up out of there. Or I'll at least, if you're going to have Deshaun Watson start because you did spend that money on him, and make it clear, like, all right, listen, we spent this money on him. He can sit back and learn from Deshaun Watson, whatever. Cool. But the way they talking, like, yeah, he took a starting job, we don't know. Then you got Dylan Gabriel, then you drafted another quarterback. It just looks like a mess. It's when people say Cleveland doing Cleveland things. That's what it looks like. It looks like a mess. We don't know. I don't know. I'm not sitting in office. I don't even count this as news. It only counts as my opinion from what I'm seeing. And I think that's the problem with media, is that people are seeing things and hearing little things and they count that as news or running tell it as it's fact. And that is not the case. We can only speculate. Everybody is speculating. Literally, news is speculation if nobody's coming out directly saying it from the source. If the source is Todd Monkey not saying nothing, Dor didn't say nothing, Deshaun Watson ain't saying nothing, if Mr. Barry, Haslam, any of them, that they're not saying anything, then it's pure speculation. But due to speculation, if that's the case, you got to get him away from that media mess or change up the media. And I saw what Shedeur said to the media, like, come on, we got to do better. We got to go work hand in hand what we doing, because Cleveland media is horrible. They had the most horrible media have seen. I thought we were bad in Buffalo. They be talking about trade Josh Allen after every loss. Anytime we lose, trade Josh Allen, trade everybody, trade and start over. Just blow this whole thing up. Cleveland is terrible. First, they hated Shedeur also. He's trash at this. Dylan Gabriel is like 5'7", and he can't toss the ball 30 yards. You see how long it takes for him to throw a 30-yard pass? That is crazy. Hang time under a 30-yard pass gotta be like 7 seconds. I don't know, but it's terrible. It's very, very terrible. And they thought they were going to get a Drew Brees situation out of that. No, it was terrible. And then the crazy part was he was a sneak dissing Shedeur. Like, bro, you're going to be number 3 in the depth chart. And if you get a starting job somewhere in any other team, oh man, that's gonna be wild. He's not a starting quarterback, and that's the same thing with the whole Pavia situation that we see with Pavia. Pavia's like, he's for real 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", or something like that, and he doesn't have like glaring athleticism. He doesn't have nothing to where it's like, okay, we'll take a chance on him and make him our starting quarterback. It's college. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did what he did with Vanderbilt and then got him where they were supposed to got and got him out of obscurity and everything. We see that. And then he was also Heisman. We seen that because of what he did with that. But yeah, I also understand it's college. NFL is the best of the best. And then the crazy part is some of the best don't even start to get picked up on teams. But yeah, back to the Shedeur situation. Man, you got to get that man out of that media storm, man. Cleveland media is horrible. I've been seeing a little podcast. I've been seeing the news thing. I'm like, yo, y'all hating on him. Do y'all want him there or not? Yeah, he's thrown in a messed up situation. You got to give him up to 3-4 years. That's why the rookie contracts be 3-4 years, 5th year option when they be first round picks, because you have to see if they pan out. You put him in a shit show situation, and then you switched up coaches on him. If y'all expect him to make the playoffs this year, y'all are crazy. If you expect Shedeur Sanders to make the playoffs this year after putting him in a shit show situation, and then changing the coach, this is his first year with a new playbook, and this is going to be his first year if he gets the chance to start a season, and y'all think he gonna make the playoffs, y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all crazy if y'all think that's what's gonna happen. Like, that is not. We got to be realistic. If he does, amazing. That is cool. That means that he banned out. He did way better than a 144th pick would have ever done. Way better to do that. It's like Tom Brady. Tom Brady had to sit for a little minute, and then he learned, and then he whatever, and then he go. But he had Bill Belichick the whole time. It's not that Shedeur sat and then you put him back in there with Stefanski and start off this year with Stefanski's playbook and his scheme. No, you went and gave him a whole new team. Now he has a whole new team. Wide receivers, line, all that stuff. They got to learn and build chemistry. I hope you understand that, Cleveland. I hope you hear me, Cleveland. He need about 3 or 4 years. He needs it. You saw he did the work on the off season. You saw he lost the weight so he can move around, be more swifter, get more sharper. His spiral was looking tighter. He put in the work. He stayed in Cleveland the whole time. Put in the work. But if y'all media gonna come on, y'all making it bad. Y'all making it's terrible. Hope y'all do better, man. See you on the next one.